Hey, this is Turbo Comedy. Here's our intro.
This is The Workshop, and welcome to Turbo Comedy, where 8 comedians from The Workshop compete to see who can write the best short set in a short time. We then vote to send our favorite comedian to the final round. Comedians will have to work quickly to put together comedy bits, as each comedian only has 1 hour to write about a randomly assigned topic. They then have to perform their 3-minute set for the group. Once everyone's performed, we'll all vote online for our favorite comic. At the end of the tournament, we'll crown a winner, and whoever has the most votes will win a whopping $20. Get ready, it's time for Turbo Comedy.
That was probably the most cold open intro I've ever done, and I want to do that again next time. Thank you, everybody. Welcome to Turbo Comedy. This is Season 1, Episode 7, I believe, where we have 8 comedians, same comedians, like a cast, I should say, the same cast of comics. They show up 1 hour before a show to get a message assigned to them. They had to write 3 minutes on that topic, and then an hour the show starts. We all do jokes for they're all our topics, and then after a show, the comics will vote anonymously. It's easier to say than spell, by the way, for their favorite set of the night, and then from there, they will get points accumulated. And we have one more show left, and that's next week, and then the winner will be announced, and they will get $20. All right. So with that, $20 American. So with that, yeah, it's a huge difference. That's like
real money.
It is real money. And one more thing I want to say, I do this for workshops, but I'll do this for this as well. This is a open comedy forum. By that, I mean they're given random topics and they have 1 hour to write. So things might be said that are controversial, edgy, taboo, yada yada yada. Just keep in mind we're comics, we're writers. We're just trying to figure it out. We're not trying to be offensive. So don't write letters, write emails. With that being said, we are going to start with, hang on, I'm professional. It's hard to produce it and host at the same time, but I got this, guys. I got this. Okay, so the first comic going up is Victoria, I believe, right? And yes. Your topic was very, give me a second to set it up so people don't get confused when they come in.
Social distancing, right?
Yes, it was. I was going to do a surprise. Okay. Thanks for ruining that one. I was trying to do a whole reveal on that.
Sorry.
A topic reveal, like a gender reveal, but with topics. Okay, here we go. Whenever you are ready, let me know. Oh, one more time. One more thing I'm going to say. I'll put you, so before, because I want to make sure that I'm very clear on this. At 2 minutes, I will show this.
Right.
If you go over 2 minutes, if you go over 3 minutes, I'm going to have to mute you. There's nothing personal. It's just something I have to do to keep things fair. I don't want to do it, but I will. Okay, with that being said. Whenever you're ready, let me know. Once you start talking, I'll hit the timer.
So everyone has to social distance now, right? It's not just for losers and people who stink like soup anymore. Everyone has to do it. Otherwise, they can die. Like, imagine, if it helps, imagine you're allergic to shellfish and everyone else is a shellfish. Or you're you and other people are lava. Or imagine you're an American and everyone else is a nuanced opinion. Get away at all costs. I think TikTok is the real superhero in this pandemic. I don't care that the Chinese are keeping tabs on me. I just don't. What are they learning? That I'm a Leo? How is that helpful for them? Like, oh wow, Victoria likes leggings so tight they're controversial. How are you going to use that against me? And even if they're looking at what I do outside of TikTok, how are they going to take over with my search history? Half of it is me trying to figure out the difference between an ingrown hair and herpes. And the difference, by the way, is the hair. And according to Google, both can be fatal, though. So. Social distancing is really easy. You just have to stay 6 feet away from people at all times. In Canada, it's a bit tricky because we use the metric system. So it's just 6 subway subs away from people at all times. I hope the social distancing never stops. Not COVID. That can end is the distancing. I love it so much. I hope it goes on forever. I've never had so much space in a grocery store before. Every time I go to the park, there's an empty bench. I'm not expected to go to any funeral. In fact, I am uninvited to funerals, which is great. And I'm saving a ton on flowers. You would not believe the amount of funerals I've avoided this year. Usually I have to pretend that I'm pregnant and I don't want the baby to come out sad. This is great. I think the social distancing is starting to get to me, though. It's been a full year, and it has been really nice not to brush my teeth for a year, but now my gums are starting to hurt, and I'm really missing the gap between my teeth. Also, I'm pretty sick of those masks. Is it just me, or they really stink, like, real bad? That's everything that I had on social distancing. Thank you.
Oh. Right at three. You
Yes,
cocky.
I got it.
Cocky. Oh, I love it. Holy crap, that was a strong start. Good job, Victoria.
you.
That was so funny. Oh man, we already got comments. Look at that. At 3 minutes, God cuts the comment off like a circumcision. Well, I mean,
in a dickish way.
Yeah, I'm not that skilled, guys. I'm not that skilled. Thanks for the compliment, but
4 minutes if you're better endowed.
oh man, that was so strong. I hope you use that set in live because you had a lot of jokes there.
Oh, thank you.
A lot of good stuff. Okay, with that being said, next comic coming up. Don't ruin the reveal for me. All right, so we got Ryan. His topic is secrets. Whenever you're ready, Ryan.
I wish I had social distancing because I live in a rough city. Most dads have been social distancing from their kids since birth. The secret. I don't know what that really means. Like, is it the secret to what? Life? Like, I probably wouldn't be doing open mics and eating terrible food on the internet if I knew that. Chowing down tomorrow. Or was Scott talking about the secret to a happy marriage? Like, my dad told me what the secret was to his happy marriage just before the lockdown happened. I was drinking with him. I said, Dad, Mom's pretty good looking. What's your secret? And he said, simple. You just have to treat every day like you're meeting her for the first time. And then he chugged a thing of whiskey and looked at me and said, who are you again? So, or maybe you were talking about the secret to staying sane during lockdowns. Like, I found the best way during a lockdown is to make a pros and cons list. For example, I've spent a lot of time with my family, and I think I'll figure out the pros later. I don't know. Or maybe you're trying to trick me, and you gave me a topic about an obscure self-help book called The Secret, written by Rhonda Byrne. I'm not much of a reader, though, okay? But my wife is. I got it. I've spent more time reading this book in the last 45 minutes than I have read any book in 5 years. What I've concluded is this book literally is full of bullshit. Like, for instance, page 97, it says, I want you to write "thank you paid" on every bill, so that when you get money, you can look in the mirror and say, "Thank you paid." Just don't do that. Just don't do that after sex, or your wife will have you sleeping on the couch, which thankfully is paid for. All right, page 45 says, today's secret is to treat everyone gratefully, just the way they are. So I went outside and I thanked the local lady on the street corner who works hard every night. Unfortunately, I startled her and she tripped and she fell and she broke all of her tooth. Poor one-tooth Tanya. We have to call her by her new nickname, the Gumball Machine. But that just makes sense because, she still charges a quarter, So listen here. I just want to quickly say I've written a self-help book for comedy. It's one chapter. It's called How to Make It in Comedy. It starts, quit. Thank you very much.
Good stuff. Oh. With 10 seconds to spare. See, he's not cocky like Victoria was. Good stuff, Ryan. That was so funny. Yeah, no, it's open to interpretation. So whatever topic you guys interpret it as, that's what you do, and that was a good job. And I'm glad you touched on the secret. That's very funny. Charlie. Let me a second. Oh, hang on. Let me take that 1 minute. It's hard to produce and host, guys. I'm saying. I should collect 2 paychecks for volunteering. Okay, here we go. Let me a second. When you're ready, Charlie, let me. No, wait, I'm not ready. Okay, when you're ready, let me know.
Okay, I'm ready. Thanks, Scott. The topic that I was assigned is panels. And I wasn't sure what that meant, so I asked a friend of mine. He said, like panels at Comic-Con. So what I'm talking about with the panels at Comic-Con are the panels that separate the different merch booths on the main floor. They have like metal frames and like a carpet kind of interior. This is like you'd see it in any office that make the cubicles. Those are the panels that I'm talking about. They're vital to Comic-Con as a whole, and I think they're being taken for granted, frankly, because I mean, when you have thousands of people in one giant room, how are you supposed to conduct business? Like if you're there as a vendor or whatever, these panels, a lot of people don't know this because it's on the inside, but the inside of these panels is like an acoustical tile type material. Like they're not shaped like that, but they provide the same service. So you can, have decent acoustics. You can actually talk to people in this room. I think these panels are more important than people think, because they're not used just in offices. I mean, thank God I know so much about these. They're manufactured by the Quartet company based out of Skokie, Illinois, by the way. They're inexpensive. They are multifunctional. They don't just use them on the main floor in merch booths. They use them in the bigger auditoriums where they have the Q&As and the celebrity panels. Shit. When you said panels, okay. When he said panels at Comic-Con, okay, I understand what happened now. Okay. All right, I'm gonna have to backtrack a little bit. I think I can still hang on. I can still talk. Okay, so like the celebrities on the panels. Okay, like I did a lot of research, but it was not on the right thing. Okay. Yeah, this is a mulligan, guys. I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna say next time you're at Comic-Con, as you're going to the panels, just please appreciate the panels. The acoustical panels that separate the merch booths. It's making all of it possible. So thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the mic, guys.
Oh man. Oh, I appreciate your humor so much, Charlie. It's so funny. Oh, that hurt my cheeks. All right.
That was my goal, was to hurt Scott's cheeks.
Oh, that's not taken out of context at all. Anybody tuning in right now, I want you to know all these comics on right now that you see had only 1 hour to write jokes, 3 minutes of a set, and they are destroying it right now. So, wow, good job, everybody. Next topic, I think it's Ashley, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I love the enthusiasm. When you're ready, Ashley, I'll let you know when I'm ready. Okay, I'm ready when you're ready.
Okay, CEOs, let's go. So I was looking up CEOs and I found out that they have a song at Amazon for their CEO Jeff Bezos. Like, have you heard this? So I played it on YouTube and this is how it goes. It goes, at Amazon there was a man, CEO. And at Amazon he had some workers, CECE.
Oh.
With a tax break here and a tax break there. It's a dark song. It's dark. Amazon gets some tax breaks. They do get tax breaks. They own up to it. And they only paid $162 million in taxes this year. That sounds like a lot, but the year before that, they paid $0. So that's the tax break, right? How does that make us feel? Feel pretty good. A lot of people have a problem with Jeff Bezos. Quick Google will tell you that. But no one hates him more than he hates himself. I think that's nice. Look at the guy. He's not a traditional CEO, right? CEOs should be smoking cigars, drinking scotch, harassing women. Right? That's their job. That's why we pay them so much money. Now, this guy, he spends his days looking into how he can get Amazon to deliver the tiniest items in the biggest boxes. That's his whole thing. You ever get a box from Amazon? It's like, oh, I ordered a toilet paper roll, and it's in a box that's 40 feet long. Thanks a lot. Bezos looks like if he tried to get other CEOs to hang out with him, he'd have to be like, guys, I'll pay. My mom bought pizza rolls. You know, when he calls Elon Musk just picks up his phone and is just like, voicemail. Just put it down. He's like, I'll call him back. Never gonna do it. Bezos is so rich. He doesn't do anything cool with his money. I'd be catapulting Teslas into the Grand Canyon. Blow them up with a rocket launcher. I'd send the pieces back in a box to Elon Musk. Take that. Take that. Maybe the moral here is don't make me a CEO. Hey, my name's Ashley Goodermuth. Goodbye!
Oh, you cocky person. That's another 3 minutes on the dot. You guys, I swear you practiced this. Good job. Oh, man. I was like, I don't want to mute her. And I didn't have to. Very, very, very funny. Good stuff. I love the visual of fucking Teslas being catapulted. That's too great. Oh, man. Bringing it. You're bringing it. All of yous. Who's next? Linnea, you have the topic up. Don't do the reveal. I want to do the third. I don't get to do much as a host other than host, but I want to do the reveal. Okay. I'm like the Vanna White of the show. Okay, here we go. As you will. Yeah. Okay. They want to turn that thumping? All right, there we go. So whenever you're ready, the topic of soft people.
Yes. Weirdest topic ever. I wasn't sure what to do with it at all. But I had some thoughts. Soft people, kind of like kind people, gentle. It's usually a compliment. The word soft is usually a compliment, unless you're talking about a dick. Then it's not a compliment. Hard, it would be a compliment. Hard is not usually a compliment. Like, oh, that test was hard. Like, not a good thing at all. Anyways, skin suits. I think it'd be really weird if we started wearing soft human flesh, specifically babies, flesh as coats like we do animals. That'd be odd. Because the baby skin is super soft, and some people just can't like help themselves, and they like salivate and they get like cute aggression when they see children. Like when I had my son, he was newborn, and we were in Safeway. I remember this woman came up and she was like salivating. She's like, "Can I hold him?" And we're like, "No, thank you." Anyways, I feel like she would probably be really down with the skin suit. Okay. I got lost in my thing. But anyways, it would be weird if like you saw somebody who was like socially acceptable to like say, hey, like you saw somebody with really soft skin, like you see a soft dog, and you're like, hey, do you mind if I pet you? I just want to feel your soft skin on my skin. It'd be kind of weird at all. But I do get cute aggression when it comes to dogs. Definitely. It's a really fluffy one, and it was carrying this big stick. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, real worked up. And so I had to compliment him on the stick. And so I just walked by and I was like, hey, that's a great stick. And the guy was like, pardon? Because I thought I sexually harassed him. And I just kept walking. Where about soft people? Kindness. what else was I gonna go with? I think I used to be nice. Oh, wait, one more. I used to be nice too. Like I used to kind of be like a motivational kind of person. I was kind of a pushover, very soft. But like it was kind of like 50 Shades of Grey, but I was more like 50 Shades of Yay! Like, like totally bully people into following their dreams and do that. I'm gonna end it there. Yeah, be kind, be wise. I don't know.
All right, thank you, Linnea. Oh, my favorite part was how you were catcalling a dog.
You had a nice stick. It's not my fault it sounds that way.
Oh, it's too great. Good stuff. I'm gonna hang on. Like I said, I'm producing and hosting here. So okay. Chase.
Hey.
You are coming up. Give me don't go yet though.
How are you doing, Chase?
Oh, I'm doing well. How are you?
Okay, you're ready.
Oh, okay.
Ryan seems like my Andy Richter of the show, apparently. All right. Whenever you're ready.
Okay, let's go. So yeah, listening skills. Anytime I get one of these topics, I always ask my wife her knowledge of the topic. So when I asked her what she knew about listening skills, she had something to say. I didn't pay attention. So, yeah. But because of my wife, I am skilled at listening to too much Fleetwood Mac. Yeah. She always listens to Fleetwood Mac, and like Stevie Nicks is regarded as one of the best lyricists ever. Yet she wrote the lyrics "Thunder only happens when it's raining," and that's not true. Yeah. Like that's like me saying farting only happens when I'm peeing. I mean, it does, but not the only time. So, and like I have a lot of skills, just like listening isn't one of them. You know, like I could play the guitar, and I could. That's pretty much it. I could play the guitar, but because I played the guitar like in bands for so long, like I'm hard of hearing. So it's not that I don't want to listen to you, but because of my hearing, I just don't care what you have to say. So, and so like listening as a skill, that's not something that you could put on a job application because they'll ask you to list your skills, you know, but they want to know like if you can type or if you know Microsoft Word or if you know how to rap or whatever. Like those are skills, you know, they don't care if you can listen. However, listening is the number one skill on a dating application. Yeah. Rapping is number 2, believe it or not. Yeah. I say that with zero experience. And speaking of like listening, like I have kids, and kids like they hear, you know, and they absorb a lot more than they should, which is how when my son was 5 for Christmas, he picked me out 2 presents. He got me a bottle of whiskey and a belt. It's like, dude, you're asking for it. You know? But no, I would never beat my kids sober. Hey, or ever. I love them. Hey, I'm Chase. Thank you.
Oh, good job, Chase. I was hoping you make a dark joke. I was like, that sounds pretty harsh. I love it. The kids have a wicked sense of humor, or masochistic, one or the other. Good stuff, everybody. This is amazing. We have one more. What I'll do is I'll reveal the comments after, just because we can, so we can get through everybody while we're figuring out the votes and everything. So with the remaining topic being this, and she is the last comic.
Saved the worst for last.
No, it's all
Never
random.
the best.
It's the random number generator picks the worst last. No, I'm kidding. It's not. You guys are all amazing. Be better on yourselves. You're not me. You're amazing. That was a shot towards me, not you guys, by the way. Anyways, I'm awkward. So with that being said,
I love Canadians so much, you guys.
Howdy,
Whenever
everybody
you're
do when I hate myself high.
okay, when you're ready, go.
Okie dokie. So I've never played Dungeons and Dragons before because I'm too socially awkward to be invited. But my dream is to host a game where I challenge a party of noble warriors on a quest to break the 7 seals that hold forbidden knowledge mankind was never meant to behold. And after a 3-month 100-hour campaign, the 7 seals turn out to be the complete studio album collection by the British singer Seal. Because I've always wondered what it would like to get my ass kicked by asthmatic nerds who pretend to be wizards in their spare time. I assume it's like getting beat to death by a bag of pudding and marbles. But also because the secret has got to be what the fuck Kiss from a Rose is going on about. It has been 26 years and he still won't tell us. And I understand that this was a song that came out when I was 3 years old, but the lyrics haunt me. This shit was on the soundtrack to Batman Forever. The best part of the worst thing ever to happen to Bruce Wayne. And I will remind you that when he was 8 years old, he saw his mom get shot in the face. Phineas Gage was another guy who got shot in the face. He was a railway foreman tamping gunpowder when it suddenly ignited, blowing an iron bar through his face and out the top of his head, which he survived, by the way. And I think something similar must have happened to Seal shortly before he wrote Kiss from a Rose, which reads like William Shakespeare with permanent brain damage. Like the most famous line, "Baby, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave," which sounds very deep and meaningful, but those aren't the actual words. It's, "I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave," which, and this is true, doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. Thank you.
Oh, great job. Way to take it home there, Jessica. I am so happy. You guys did all amazing, and I didn't have to mute any of you, and I'm not a dick this episode. And good job. Good job, everybody. I now the moment of truth. I'll put the link right now. You can copy and paste it. It's a long link. I wish it was an easier one to do, but here's the link for all those watching at home. It's in the group page. You just on the comment section. You just copy and paste it. So the comics will now vote for their favorite set anonymously. Once again, it's really hard to spell, so I'll say as much as I can to show off. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you. Yes,
Oops.
that's.
I didn't mean to do that. I was just trying to copy it.
Like last episode, you didn't mean to kick me off my own freaking stream. Okay. But yeah, that was all the acts. Very, very funny stuff. Once again, I want to reiterate, they all had 1 hour to write 3 minutes on topics that were just given to them within an hour, and they made that happen. They made magic happen. So let's look at the comments now. And time for bragging rights and popularity and possibly some crushed egos. I'm not too sure. So funny. I peed a little, Victoria. Look at that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Great job, Victoria. That was well thought out. What's that?
I said I always take piss as a compliment.
Yeah.
Except when it's in the mail.
I mean, I'll take a standing O, but a standing O. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. I just thought that. I don't know why I said that out loud. This was
You down with OPP?
I'm glad Ryan talked about this. You know me, Charlie. I'm glad Ryan talked about the secret and Victoria. I already knew about Victoria's Secret. I shopped her all the time. I love how like these are anonymous because like you don't accept StreamYard as your Lord and Savior. You only showed up as like just like an anonymous Facebook user thing. But Katie, she showed up as she accepted StreamYard as Lord and Savior.
thanks.
Good job, Linnea.
Yay.
Everyone's been good so far. I agree. This one's my favorite. Someone please check her closet though. That's a lot of instant talk.
You can use my flashlight. Darken.
Oh, beautiful. Okie dokie, best word to start your set with.
that was
And I think Jessica Joelle Pigel automatically wins with the Phineas Gage reference.
Phineas Gage.
What? Okay, sorry, Kate. I'm not current, guys.
It changed his whole personality.
You gotta. Oh, you have a fan.
It's important reference to psychology.
Yes.
Ooh.
He blew out part of his frontal lobe, and it altered his personality quite significantly.
Oh wow.
Turned into a jerk.
Like a lobotomy.
Apparently, he was a bit of a dick after getting a chunk of his brain blown out the top of his head. Which, I mean, admittedly, I'm also not the best when I have a headache.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
just an anonymous
That's not a
fan.
real-
Well, okay.
you
If
son of a
someone's being a dick, it's a matter of opinion, and it's difficult to gauge.
Oh.
The only
Let's
thing I know
ask
is
the
like,
panel.
oh,
Ooh.
that.
Yeah, it's just good.
This is conflicting. This is like she says like Jessica was like the best one yet, but she says I vote Victoria Blair. Pick a lane, Katie. Pick a lane.
My lane.
Stay right if you're going slow.
Thank you, Neek. Charlie says a great dark horse for me. Oh, look at that. Love it. All right. So we don't
By the way,
really-
Dark Horse is the name I used to dance under.
ladies and gentlemen, get up for dark horse. No, sorry.
Yeah.
I was in for DJ.
Of course.
All right. So I'm not sure if I'm not the best at revealing information. So with everybody watching, we don't reveal the votes till the end of all the shows because otherwise, if someone knew they were ahead or behind, they would vote. We're just making it fair. So we had the comics voting for the everybody else anonymous. What the hell is that? Someone giving feed. Is that you, Ryan?
Somebody's getting a phone call. Or
Does
That's
anybody
right.
else hear? Because everybody else
That's
hear
right.
that? Is
Yeah.
it just me? It's like
Yeah, I
all
can-
okay. See, don't mess with me. Thank you. All right. No worries, Katie. She's also going to be on the 420 show. We're looking forward to having her
Oh,
on
cool.
that, and that will be tomorrow. But she loves you too, Jessica. We have a super fan, and I love it. Wish more people can be super fans. Talking to you, viewers, are not making comments. That are not. Anyways, so they'll be revealed later. So this is definitely a call turbo for a reason. It's because it's a fast show, boom, 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 and it's very funny and very fast. And with less than probably 40 minutes, probably won't be in 35. We just want to iterate to the comics. The link, I believe, was in the Facebook group message to for the who you want to vote for. You can't vote for Clyde because he's not here. Hope he's well though. Hope he's well. And, that sound, I'm getting freaked out by these background sounds. I swear I'm not. Okay, Ryan, we get it.
It's not me.
I'm also not Ryan.
All right, so I just remembered one thing. This is the time where I totally got thrown off because I know I have ADD. We promote our shit. That's what I was like. What am I forgetting? Okay, so Ryan, who's totally not Ryan, you'll go last now.
That wasn't me.
All right, Victoria, what do you got to promote there for yourself?
So next Tuesday, well tomorrow actually is gonna be Quiz Horse. So you can find that on my YouTube channel, Victoria B, or you can join the Facebook group Quiz Horse. We just do silly quizzes. We're gonna find out what kind of party guest I am, and my co-host Thompson. We're gonna find out what kind of princess he is. So that's gonna be fun. And the next movie trivia night is on Thursday at 8 p.m. and we're going to be doing Wes Anderson themed trivia. And on Sunday, I have the Dirty Four podcast, and we're going to have Luke Lindale as a guest. So don't miss that.
Nice. I love the hustle. You have a lot going on. It's amazing. Jessica, this time I know you can promote your stuff because last week I did, so now you can do it justice and properly promote all the stuff you're working on.
I exist. Hello there, I'm Jessica Pijo. If you want to hear funny quips from me, you can check out at I Am Not a Lungfish there in the corner. It's something I once said while I concussed, but it's also my name on Twitter and Instagram. If you'd like to check out my voice some more, if this is not an excessive amount of saliva for you, you can check out my podcast, which is available where most fine podcasts are sold. This week's it's called Histories and Mysteries with Jessica and Janelle. And this week's episode, the history bit is important. So if you're a big fan of Phineas Gage, you'll probably like it. Our next episode is going to be on Timothy Dexter, who was an illiterate Revolutionary era leather worker who became rich through commodity speculations when all of his rich hoity-toity neighbors who hated him kept giving him terrible advice that nonetheless made him rich.
What?
They kept telling him to sell mittens to the Bahamas, and he did it, and it worked. And they were bought by Portuguese sailors who just so happened to be going to Siberia next.
That's awesome! Holy crap! Wow, the fact that you know that so much stuff like that, it's amazing because I didn't know about that. So yeah, histories and mysteries. And by the way, I think my microphone's up. I think I might be on the spectrum. That's another story. But Jessica did her promoting justice more than I ever could. So yeah, thank you, Jessica. Chase, what do you got going on?
I talk a lot of shit on Facebook. So find me there. Once I learn how to dance a little bit better and figure out how to work my boobies, I'm gonna do more on TikTok. Nice. But I do have a TikTok, and also I'm trying to learn how to skate, and I'm 37, and it's a bad idea. So I made an Instagram called Poser Dad, where I post funny videos of me failing trying to learn how to skate.
Awesome. Thank you, Chase. When you said you talk shit on Facebook, I was like, are you like promoting your trollness? Like, watch me troll.
Pretty much, yeah.
Be a funny concept. Awesome. Thank you so much. Linnea, what do you got going on?
Nothing really at all. I think I basically, you can find me on all social media. I have made the hashtag needle stab craft. It's only me posting my weird shit. So if you want to find me, just type in hashtag needle stab craft. Yep.
Awesome. I love the suspense of not knowing what it was. It's weird. It's like Instagram weird shit, not OnlyFans weird shit. Whole difference. But it's funny. It's very funny. I would definitely recommend it. It's if you like puns and fish jokes.
Fish jokes.
Was I supposed to do the reveal? Sorry, Lenny. I didn't know.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
It's stupid. I just didn't know what else to say.
You're doing good. You're doing good, kid. I don't know why I said that. Anyways, Charlie, what do you got to promote?
If anyone watching this is in the complete polar opposite of Canada, by which I mean Las Vegas, I'm going to be performing at the LA Comedy Club in the Stratosphere Hotel on the midnight show on Friday, May 7th. So you can be live there. On the internet, I just use my regular name for Instagram and Facebook. My regular name is spelled really stupid, though. I'm going to address it now. Charlie is spelled with an EY, and McMullen has 2 capital M's. So best of luck to you finding me. You can find my jokes on Facebook and my artwork on Instagram, though, if you're lucky enough to figure my name out. I just figured it out last year myself.
I love the idea. If you want to follow Charlie, you have to follow these riddles, like the scavenger hunt.
You must first locate the jade monkey.
You must be this smart to know where to find me. Very funny. I'm so jealous you're performing in Los Angeles. That's awesome.
Yes, I got vaccinated, by the way. I'm very pro-vaccination. That's the only reason why I'm able to do it. So get your shots and don't be a bitch about it.
Yeah.
I got my shots too, but they were for rabies.
Still a good idea.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for my shots when everybody else is done. I don't like lines, so I'm just gonna wait till Everybody's dying.
Canary in a coal mine. I get it. That's what I was doing for the first couple weeks, but I think it's going to be okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're always,
Thank you.
you're always that polite guy who, like, when they give you a piece of cake, you always pass it to the next person and the next person and the next person.
Pretty much, and I don't like needles.
Until it burns it down.
Ashley, what do you got to promote?
Oh my goodness. So this Sunday, this week is Earth Week, guys.
What?
I'm promoting Earth Day. Okay. If you go to my Instagram, which is at Ash Gutermuth, it's right there. As you can see where my finger is, you just look right there. That makes sense, right? I wasn't pointing at the wrong place. If you go there, you will see me this Sunday hand out an award to the person that has picked up the most litter in Rhode Island. That the Rhode Island Conservation District has named an award after me.
Wow.
The Ashley Gutermuth Award for the person that picks up the most trash. Guys, I have an award named after me about trash. I am the Trash Award. It's fantastic. I've never even been to Rhode Island, but I'm going now. So watch me do that.
And they're not calling it the gutter mouth? That's crazy.
Ridiculous. I know. So I'm going to do that, and then you can see any shows I'm on there. But for the most part, this week we're throwing it to Mother Earth. That's what we're doing.
That's so awesome. That's wicked. Congrats on having an award, even if it's an award for trash. Or
I know. Is that your full name? Is Ash short for trash? Is that your
Ash Trashly? That's what they called me when I was
okay,
young.
Oh.
that's a beautiful.
Trashly Guttermouth.
Trashly Guttermouth. It's
Beautiful.
great.
It's a good
Thank
name.
you.
You come off as the least guttermouth of any person I ever met. So.
I have to go against type. Mhm.
Legit though, congrats. That is pretty awesome.
That's really
and
good.
she's
I
doing
want
our
this
show.
award.
And here
Just
I
like-
am.
The champion of champions, from the Jerry Seinfeld contest to a trash trophy. She wins it all. She wins it all.
She's here
In
to
fact,
pick
with
us
your-
up,
with your
the
permission.
trash.
With your permission, I would like to use Trashly Guttermouth as my male roller derby name. If that would be okay.
I think you have to, and I would like a copy of the shirt. I'd like to wear one of the jerseys.
I love how the promotion, that's all promoting is just as long as the sets. Okay, sorry, Ryan. You've been waiting patiently to say that you're not Ryan. So want to promote.
You can find me on this. I swear I'm not Ryan on Twitter. You can also find me on TikTok and on what at Ryan Sim Boy. But just check out Chowing Down. It's on the internet. Also, I think I have a Twitter that I do some funny jokes at Ryan Sim Comedy. But more importantly, I want everyone to check out The Secret. It's a great read. 45 minutes is all you need. And praise Jesus. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ryan. Amen. I actually saw the documentary of The Secret, so yeah. Like attracts like, y'all. That's pretty much what it is. Happy thoughts. And I will promote my stuff. I guess I got going on. I'll try to be quick. So the comedy workshop, which is happening probably an hour 20 minutes from now, is going to be hosted by Kate Carlson, but we have different hosts every time. So every day we run a comedy workshop, 10 p.m. EST. We have comics from all over parts of the world. They get a random topic and they have a week to write 3 to 5 minutes on, and then we give feedback, suggestions, comments, anything to really help and improve, to add to the joke. And they do another second set if they want to do as well, and we do the same thing, and that's good. That's how I do to say this too often. Also, we have this is the second last episode for this season. The next one is going to be next week, where we find the winner and the person who will be $20 richer, maybe had their ego stroked a little bit more. I don't know why I said that, but yeah, it's going to be a fun time, and that's going to be the last episode for this season. The next one will launch on May 10th. And we'll change the criteria a little bit. We're only going to make it like 4 weeks rather than 8 weeks because, people have lives. I respect that. And we have, I also have Turf War coming up. 420 Comedy. That's coming up on Tuesday, where comics will have a sober set and then not so much sober set. Interpret that as you will. It's called 420 Comedy for a reason. Then we have a anniversary show. We've been doing this for a year, April 24th, which is surprising for me that I had this much of a commitment. So a 1 year show is going to be on this Saturday, And I'm excited to have some people on it. Victoria's going to be on there. She used to be a regular host, and we're looking forward to having her back. And I'm not going to promote more other than we have a podcast, the Workshop Comedy Podcast. I've been trying to get people to listen to that because I accidentally paid for a subscription that costs a lot of money. Plus, I like to be good at things, and I want to hustle. And everybody else is doing the podcast thing. I figured to give it a try. And we already have 5 episodes. The next one we have coming up, Ashley Gudermuth is going to be on it. Very, very funny panel with her and Nina Kern and Jim Mordowich. I don't know why I'm just dropping names all of a sudden. And it is available on all major podcasting platforms. And I got to promote one more thing. We had Turf War. Sorry. We also have a Turf War, which pits different comedy regions against each other. So we have one coming up on May 2nd where we have LA versus Team New York, where the comics will give each other topics to write jokes about. And then you, the viewing audience, that's right, you, the viewing audience, will vote to see who the best comedy scene is, and they will have to do a fun humiliation. Not fun for them, but for a person watching for sure. And that will conclude all the promotions. Sorry, it took me like a whole set to do that part. But thank you once again. You guys were amazing. You really brought it. I'm so happy that you're just destroying it. Sorry, Clyde, you're not here. Hope you're better. Todd, hope you're doing better as well. He's unable to do this right now. Yeah, votes are going to be in the thing. If you haven't voted, vote now. And for anybody at home, if you want to help any of the comics you like to, their self-confidence, to just show some popularity towards them, just vote for them. Say that you like them, that's your favorite set. It won't hold any merit, but it would definitely stroke the ego. So yeah, thank you so much. This was longer than it needed to be. I'm very sorry. I'm just trying to figure this all out. You are all amazing, and have a wonderful night.
Yay!